Instagram has changed again, which begs the question, what is better for your business, Instagram or YouTube? In this video, I am going to be digging into that and giving you my thoughts on where is the best place for you to invest your time, energy, and effort if you're trying to get sales and convert customers using video content. But first, let's start with the changes that Instagram has made. They have come out and said that they are no longer a photo sharing app.
We're no longer a photo sharing app.
That they are going to be investing in video. Video is the future. They've also said that they have big competition from video. Big competition from, of course, TikTok, and in their words, even bigger competition from YouTube.
TikTok is huge. YouTube is even bigger.
In the past, when we were asking ourselves which platform was best for us to put out our content, Instagram or YouTube, one of the first questions we could ask is, well, do we want to put out photo content or do we want to put out video content? That question seems to be very quickly coming off the table. But in Instagram's own words, video is the direction that they're headed. So whether it works best for you to do photos or videos, I don't know if that's still the question today. I think more and more we're going to have to be making video content. Now, does that mean video content like this, where you're sitting down and talking to a camera? Not necessarily. There's a lot of things you can do with graphics, and there's a lot of things you can do with photos to still be a photo producer, but making video content. But more and more that shift is going to video content. So that old argument between Instagram and YouTube of, well, do you prefer photos or do you prefer video? That's kind of gone. You're kind of making video everywhere. Then the other question we used to ask was, okay, well, do you like to make short form video or long form video? Short form video worked really well for Instagram Reels and of course TikTok, where long form video was only on YouTube. Again, that's no longer the case. YouTube has created YouTube Shorts, which gives you a platform to have your short form content and vertical format content, stuff that you can make on the fly, that's super quick, super fun, super engaging, and you can now host that on YouTube as well as hosting your long form content. So the question now lies in, what are you planning to do with the content that you're making, and where is your customer likely to be hanging out? Customers that I specifically serve are business owners, online business owners, and local businesses who need to make video content to get found by customers and get sales. That is what I love. So I'm not talking about becoming an influencer, getting brand deals, doing all of those amazing things, which are amazing things. They're great, but I'm more focused on how can independent businesses really get a social media presence so that they can get traction and get sales. So I think this is an important distinction to make because different platforms seem to be a little bit better at different things. We all know that you can post a TikTok video and get 1 million views on it in 24 hours if it's a super fun and engaging video. There's a difference in what people need if they're going that influencer route or if they're just a business that is trying to get their business marketing out so that they can generate customers. So the angle we're going to take in this conversation is for businesses who are really trying to decide, is Instagram or YouTube better for them, from the standpoint of we're trying to get more sales into your business. Felt like that was boring, but I had to make that distinction. So now that we've decided video content is the way that things are going, and your video content is to drive sales and drive customers to your business, we can really easily start asking the question, is Instagram better or YouTube better? And in Adam's own words from his post on Instagram, he said the number one reason why people are going to Instagram is to be entertained.
The number one reason people say that they use Instagram in research is to be entertained.
If you're making video content that's super entertaining, that's super engaging, then maybe that's the platform that's best for you. Whereas if you're making video content that's really, really educational, that is really maybe teaching a hard skill or showing the skills that you have, YouTube is probably the better place for that. Now I'm going to bring that in with another fact that I found when I was doing research for this video. And that fact is 3% of people engage with content when it's on Instagram, whereas 18% of people engage with content when it's on YouTube. I really think that that comes back to simply how people are using the two platforms. People who are using Instagram are more likely to be scrolling Instagram while they're waiting in line at Starbucks versus people who are using YouTube who are going into the search bar. People who are typing that into the search bar on YouTube are really consuming the content that's coming up. If people are researching and trying to understand, usually they want that longer form content. I know for myself, when I am researching which hotel I should stay at when I go away on vacation, one of the first thing I do is watch 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 YouTube videos about those hotels so I can really get a sense of that hotel before I'm spending my money to go there. And I really think that because YouTube is search driven, it is driven by the customer who has a question and is looking for an answer. That is why the engagement is so high on YouTube, which to me tells me if we're all going to have to lean towards making video content, YouTube is probably the place you want to have it. And with that is another big key fact of YouTube and having your video marketing on YouTube. And that is YouTube is a search platform where Instagram is not. Now, I'm not saying sometime in the future with all these changes they're having, they may not change and adapt to search, but YouTube is a search engine. YouTube is designed to answer people's questions, and this makes it unbelievably amazing for people who have businesses and are trying to find their ideal customers. Because people are searching in their problem, all you really have to do is make great content that solves the problem of your ideal audience, and it's really easy to create that loyalty and create those sales, increase the chance that they're gonna click through and purchase from you. I have an amazing friend who makes video content on automotive lighting. He has his YouTube videos about how to do automotive lighting, and he also sells automotive lighting products. You guessed it, people are watching his YouTube videos on automotive lighting and then they're going to his store and buying his product. It's really super seamless and it's really easy to get those people into your video because they're typing it into a search bar. That's really the key difference. A YouTube channel is just like a store. It is just like a storefront that you are creating for your business. When you have a YouTube channel, you are essentially opening the door to your business, and all of the videos you have in your catalog are products that you have available for your customer. And I know that's a bit difficult or a bit of a stretch sometimes when we're used to thinking about YouTube as a place for all this like entertainment and silly cat videos and where we go when we want to watch the latest movie trailer. But YouTube is actually so much more than that. And you can set up your YouTube channel to look however you want, and then you can share that YouTube channel to engage your customers. And that's going to bring me to another reason why I love YouTube for businesses and why I really think if you don't have a YouTube channel yet as a business, you should really consider it. You should really think about getting a YouTube channel. And that is because when you have a YouTube channel as a business, you just look that much more in business. There's something about having a YouTube channel that just feels solid, that just feels like it was an investment of your time, an investment of your energy. It truly is like the same investment you would put into a website, you're putting into having a YouTube channel. And customers can feel that. People can feel that you have this investment in your business. I'm actually working with a local realtor right now. We live in a really small town. We don't have a ton of people who are shopping for houses here. She's probably not going to blow up and have a massive YouTube subscriber count, but what she is doing is continually producing content about our small town. She is getting views on those videos, introducing herself to a whole bunch of new potential customers who, when it's time for them to buy or sell a home, they're going to remember her from her YouTube videos, and it's going to be very easy to reach out to her and hire her. So if nothing else, just having a YouTube channel for your business, whether you send out newsletters or whether you send out emails and you link your YouTube channel in the footer, whether it's just on your Facebook page, you offer up that, hey, we have a YouTube channel. When people click through that, it really does look like a solid investment in your business, and that will resonate with people and make them trust you so much more. Where with Instagram, it is super easy to open an Instagram Instagram account, create a business, start posting photos from your phone. Everybody sort of has an Instagram account. Everybody's doing it. It's not unique. It's not totally special. And it just doesn't seem like, like it carries that much weight, where YouTube feels like something you've really had to invest in and that you're really committed. So I don't know. I think there's something to be said there about the difference between Instagram and YouTube in that respect. But feel free to disagree with me down below in the comment section. I'm super interested to hear what you guys have to say on this topic, because I know so many Instagram marketers out there who, have so many wonderful things to say about Instagram, and I'm not knocking Instagram by any means, but that's my thought on how you can turn YouTube into a storefront. From there though, I want to layer on, because I talked about, having your YouTube channel in the footer of your emails or having your YouTube channel on your Facebook. The other amazing thing about YouTube is how easy it is to repurpose your content. So one of my clients that I work with called me. She was upset, she was stressed out, and basically her problem was she felt like she was so busy making content for all of these platforms, she actually didn't have time to help any customers. And as a business owner, that is not what we want. We do not want to be so busy making marketing material that we actually aren't helping our customers, because we want to be helping customers. And this is where YouTube was really the solution to her problem. She was able to make one YouTube video a week, post that up on her YouTube channel, get organic search traffic using YouTube. She was able to send that YouTube video out as her newsletter to all of her email list. Really easy. Hey guys, check out my latest YouTube video. We posted the video on her website and also transcribed the video and turned that into a blog post for her website. So that was really easy. We converted the video into an IGTV. So she was able to post that on Instagram for that week. She was able to share it in her Facebook group, share it out on LinkedIn, share it out on Twitter, share it out on Pinterest. It actually doesn't end. Your one video can turn into multiple and multiple pieces of content. Next big thing about creating content for YouTube is that it is searchable forever. YouTube is a search platform. So unlike Instagram, where you're kind of always making content and throwing it away, and Instagram has a very short shelf life for the content that you're making, YouTube doesn't. Your videos still have the chance to be seen based off of the topic that you make, as long as people are searching for that topic. If you make a YouTube video about the best new winter tires, anytime somebody goes to YouTube to type in what are the best winter tires, you have a chance of having your video pop up in their feed, have a chance of that customer watching your YouTube video, and hopefully you have an online store. And if you do, it's really easy for this follow-through process to happen. Once again, my client, we made a video for her channel back in December. It's now July. That video is consistently getting her 50 views a day, and every single day she's adding people to her email list, getting bookings, and selling her product from that one YouTube video that we filmed 7 months ago. I really hope this video convinced you on the power of YouTube, because I'm crazy passionate about the power of YouTube helping small businesses and online entrepreneurs to increase their sales. YouTube is not as hard as people make it out to be. So subscribe to this channel right now so that you can come back again, and I will keep talking about this topic in the future and keep supporting people who are growing their businesses and are interested in using YouTube to help them do that. My name is Liz, and I'll talk to you soon.